but that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to manifest because everything has to be through struggle and winning. And here's one of the crazy things I see about when we live in this consciousness is that even if I win and I win more and I win more money and I get hundreds of thousands and then I get millions, it's still not enough. I need hundreds of, and that's not enough. I need to be a billionaire. It's not enough. I got to have a trillion. When's enough? In this field of consciousness of win-lose, I can never win. Where does it end? It's this, and it's like, what did the Buddha say? It's like a hungry ghost. I just got to get more. I'm just not safe. Life in this field of consciousness is not safe. Life is against me. What did the great philosopher Thomas Hobbes said? Nature, it's just red in tooth and claw. It's just out to get me. We got to battle with nature. We got to battle with each other. It's exhausting. In the story of the prodigal goes away from this manor. He goes away from the Lord of the manor. In the medieval times, the Lord of the manor was called the Domine, the one we adore. Oh, I love that. The one we adore. I gotta leave that and I gotta go out and struggle. And it doesn't take long to this prodigal, this child goes away and goes, this stinks. This is a lot of work. This is win-lose, and I'm losing. And I'm eating the scraps of the table. I'm eating the same stuff the pigs are eating. You know the story. What am I going to do? And so the prodigal says it came to their senses and said, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. And I'll go home on my hands and knees. And I just want to be home. I don't need to be the heir. I don't need to be anything special. I just need to go. And here is the journey, what in Unity we called that when we get to the consciousness of the metaphysical consciousness, we start seeing things that there's a higher meaning. There's a deeper meaning. And this is when you read Carl Jung and you start reading about archetypes and the hero's journey and you go, wait. It's not just this. There is a whole sort of understanding, an archetypal understanding that's at play here. I'm on a hero's journey. All of this actually, wow, it all had meaning. It's like, wow, when you get that archetypal, that metaphysical, that deeper meanings, everything you see, you start going, it has more to do than just what the material thing I think it has to do with. Everything is a possibility for growth. This is cool. So the prodigal heads home. And this is an interesting part of our journey in consciousness and our journey in growth. We're like on a bridge. And the interesting thing about being on this bridge, let's do this together. People are out, not just allies, it's just like we're on this journey together and we start getting this new consciousness. And then in the place of faith, it's interesting because then it's, mind, this place of faith where what we can hold in consciousness, what we hold in mind can manifest through divine substance can manifest into our life. And all of a sudden, that gets easier. All of a sudden we noticed that I was in this field that didn't have to do with lack, and I started to experience sufficiency. And I stopped thinking that life was against me. It's like, actually, even when things are difficult, I can see that those are just pieces of this game of life that are flowing into my life. They're not my enemies, they're just part of the journey. And so we're on this whole journey. Do you feel this? You know where we're at, right? And you might know that, I went on that journey in my 20s. And I went on it again in my 30s. And I went and did it, and I did it again. And then there was this. And then this is, I'd love to say it's a one-time thing, but to me it seems like what nature teaches us, and then we do it again, and then we do it again, and then it's another year, and it's another season, and it's another cycle of life, and we clear, and we clear, and we clear. And what I find, it's just, this is the question I ask, well, what gets me out of if I find myself, once again, trapped in this matter thinking, of this win-lose thinking, of this, it's stuck. What opens the door to this metaphysical journey where I can start seeing deeper meanings? And Charles Fillmore said, we don't know. Let's call it grace. Let's call it grace. And it's always available, and we open to it, and the door opens, and we start this journey, and we start seeing everything in a deeper meaning. And then instead of win-lose, it's like win-win, but we're still sort of in the struggle. We're still sort of in this game. And we cross the bridge and there's a new awakened awareness. And the film will say, affirmations, denials, and meditation, go to the silence, connect with that deeper thing that's not even, it's beyond the materiality. It's in this more subtle area of this spiritual area of our life where we start knowing things in a broader sense. And all of a sudden, win-lose and win-win, when we reach this state, it's not even a question. Here's the question in this mystical state. And when we get there, we just ask a simple question: how do I serve? How do I just show up in a sort of joy of like going, life is for me. This whole thing is for me. There was never anything against me. This is when this prodigal gets back to home. And it says he went to the domine, to the Lord of the manor, however you read that, and this child falls on his knees and goes, look, I've been through that, and I don't want to go back. And you don't have to make me heir, and you don't have to claim me or anything else. Just let me come home, and I'm happy just to be here and serve. I'll be a servant. The prodigal says, I'll be a servant in the household, and I'll be fine with that. I'd rather be a servant here in this household than be out here in this nonsense of win, lose, and struggle and strife. And all of a sudden, and this is the stage of mystic. You think of mystics, Francis of Assisi, my namesake. You know, the great prayer, this Franciscan prayer is, make me a channel of peace. And where there's hatred, can I just sow love and injury, pardon, doubt, faith, despair, hope, darkness, light? Can I just be that? And what you find, what I have found is, in this stage of material, it's a lot about me, me, me. And when people show up in this metaphysical bridge, it's kind of like, how do you show up for me? How do you show up for me? How are we going to work together? And when I get to the mystic, I'm all the same like, what do you need? Me drops away. And I get into the space of well, who are you? How can I serve you? Oh, you're interesting. What are you about? What about you? How can I be here for you? Listen, I've been there, and I am so happy to be home, and I'll just be a servant, but I'm good. I'm here. Life is full. Life is full of sufficiency. Abundance reigns, and I'm here, and I'm glad. And what do you need? Who are you? How do I? What are you about? How do I serve? Yeah. And so, and you wonder, well, where am I at on the stage of things? And when you meet, who shows up? And you think when we meet other people, I kind of, from this sort of conscious of watching myself, how am I interacting with them? Was I really here to serve? Or was I here to like win-win? Or am I like, oh, this is competition? And it's amazing to me when I find myself back here again. Like, ugh. Let's go this. And the nice thing is grace, divine grace, or you might think of it, the flow of divine evolutionary flow is pushing us this way. It's pushing us this way. This is what wants to happen. We got the wind at our back. We've got the flow pushing us this way. It's fun to struggle. Yeah. And so we see other people as ones we can serve. And in Unity, they talk about this final stage of consciousness. It's not final in that it's ultimately final. And what Unity teaches, that Charles Fillmore says, is when we reach this final stage, which is master, there probably is other stages beyond that. Jesus says, I'm going to go before you and I'll prepare a place. And what comes after that, you're not ready to hear it yet. There's more. Okay. And someday, some way, some evolution of consciousness, we'll get there. But for this incarnation and the way we understand it at this time and place, the sort of this pinnacle is to be at the state that a person like a Jesus was, master consciousness. And what's interesting in master consciousness, when you think of faith, what I can hold in mind, I can express into substance. You get to this place of Jesus where it's like, yeah, fill the jars with water. It'll be wine. Wouldn't that be nice? This is the promise. And each stage of faith where what we hold in mind can manifest as we move on this journey goes quicker and quicker and faster, and things start showing up. People. Now, I don't know about water to wine. That's a good one. But what I've experienced is as we move through these stages, when people show up, this is a favorite phrase. I met this person. You wouldn't believe this could happen, but there they were. Have you said that? You wouldn't believe who showed up. I would just walk along and I saw this podcast, and oh my God, they just were talking about exactly what I've been thinking, the exact answer I needed, the exact information I wanted, the exact person who we needed to help with this issue. And we just opened to Spirit. We said, we were the prodigal laying down. I just want to be a servant. I will be here. I'm more interested in the fullness of this. And what that leads to, and here's the last part of the story, is that Domine, the leader, the master of the house, says to them, get the ring, get the golden shoes, this person's got it. And invites him into the, and the end of the story is what happens to this person, this prodigal. They're just blessed. And then it just leaves the story for you to write into your life. There was a person who showed up. So I always think about the people who show up. And I've been thinking all week, who shows up and who are they? Who are they? And when we stand in different places of consciousness, there was one time, I just want to end on this story. Diane and I went to Olympic National Park. And one of the things we like to do when we do these trips is we each give each other like an afternoon. Like, you do your thing, I'll do mine. We get. So my afternoon, I went up onto this trail. And I was way up on this trail. It was a pretty good trail. Then there was like a side trail. So I kind of up that trail, and I'm like way up, and I'm going up in the mountains, and it's like this. Do you know I've been up to Olympic National Park? It was foggy. It was like this old growth. It was so gorgeous. And I get up to that trail, and I hear a creek, and there's this other trail. I think it was a trail. And you know where it's like the you're getting scratched on your thighs because you're going through, I think it's a trail. And I'm way up there, and I get up, and there is this old growth. Oh my God, I was just, wow. And so I'm on this trail in the middle of Olympic National Park all by myself. And I started to do this chant. And it was a chant, I realized later part of it is to I praise you. We all praise you. We're all in adoration of you, Domine, of you, Master, of this Master conscious. We're just in this place, and I was chanting, and it goes something like this. Oh, adoramos te, Domine. So, and this was just this place I was in the quiet, and the creek was bubbling, and I just was like lost in this, like, can I just be in this state of connection? Let's see if you can learn this chant as well.
Adoramus te, Domine. Adoramus te, Domine. Again. Adoramus te, Domine. One more time. Adoramus te, Domine. Now, ooh. Now just hum it. just think it.
I was lost in that chant. And I was leaning back with my arms open and connecting with that river, with that flow, with that day, with that sun. Just knowing this feeling, this presence of the divine manifesting throughout. And like the prodigal who comes back to home, to the domine, to the master, to the one. Not the one external, but the one that abides in our hearts. The very presence of the I am within you, within each of us, that I am consciousness alive in all nature and all that's around. And then after a while, I'd sung it, I opened my eyes, way up in the middle of nowhere. And I looked to my left, and there was this runner. There was a woman with like 6 water bottles on her, scratched up and bloody from running through this deer trail. And she was just standing there going, I don't know how long she'd been there, but she just ran up in the middle of Olympic National Park, somewhere in a waterfall. And here's this guy singing this song. And I remember I looked at her, and we just looked at each other for the longest time. And I sort of stood back, and she just sort of walked along, and she did one of these things where she looked at me like, and I thought, who are you? How did we just conjure each other up in the middle of this park? What gift did you just bring to me? I mean, I felt like I just sang you up. I don't know what her story is. But can you imagine what she went by and told friends? You wouldn't believe it. I was running in the middle of a park. Here's this dude. Here's the interesting thing. I'll end on this. When you look at this literature, whether it's through Tony's work or Ken Wilber, the unity teachings, there's this sense when they say, when we get to the master consciousness, material consciousness, there's pages. The metaphysical transformation, the metaphysical bridge where we see the deeper meanings in things, there's pages. The mystic consciousness, there's a page. And when they try to explain the master consciousness, it's a paragraph. It's like there's not words, but you know it. You know it. Things in this level of consciousness start showing up in faith. Hold it in mind, imagination, connected to the one, this non-dual one, this oneness, this one place. And things start to happen. And you know it, especially in this master consciousness, when things happen so fast. And the great prayer to me is, you wouldn't believe what showed up. No limitations here, no lack. It's just sufficiency upon sufficiency upon sufficiency upon sufficiency upon what's needed is available. Life is your friend. Life is for you. Despite anything that you think happens, it's for you. It's for us. We switch in that consciousness. So leave you with this. As you go forward and see somebody at Unity or grocery store or on a trail, you might look at them and go, who are you? What's going on here? What's going on? And see it from master conscious. See it from that place of life is for us. And this is good. We're showing up for the good. We're showing up for the good. Yeah. Try that this week. Let me know. Yeah, so it is.
That was fun. Things that were going through my head were the spiritual home we create here, and who shows up in our lives. You all showed up this morning, and we show up for each other, and we're blessed by each other's presence, creating this spiritual home together. Excuse me, I'm a little scratchy this morning, but I'm not sick. So now we are going to do our offering, which is another way we show up and serve. And as the ushers come forward for our offering, we know abundance is our divine inheritance. Giving is our gift of love and appreciation. We always appreciate your generosity and support of this ministry we are creating together. This includes each of you with us in person, as well as each of you with us online. Thank you. As you take your offering to your heart, affirm quietly to yourself, I give freely and joyfully, for God is my source. I have abundance in all areas of my life. And next you can join me in saying our offertory blessing, which is printed in the inside of your bulletin. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are grateful.
The sound of your song on the wind makes me whole, feeling unbound. Lifting me up through the clouds, I go floating all around. I like the way you call out my name, it's bringing me home. Falling, I'm not fading, I am floating with you. unbound. It's lifting me up through the clouds. I go floating all around. I like the way you call out my name. It's bringing me home. I'm not falling or fading. I am floating with you. Oh, eh, oh, oh, eh, oh, oh, eh.
Does that put you in a trance? It's one of my favorites of yours, JP. Of course, I say that every time you play. That's my favorite. Wow. That's yours. Do the words, is it a chant? Does it have a meaning, or is it just the sounds just have a vibration?
It's our ancestors.
Yeah.
It's a song about the spirits that are floating around us.
That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's about the spirits.
That's what they're saying. That's what they've said to me. Is that
Yeah,
I'm right here.
they're right here. Yeah. Yeah. So when we say who's showing up, it's not just the physical beings. Yeah, yeah.
And we do ask for people to say, hey, listen, say the name of someone. And when you say it, that's what they're saying. I love it when you say my name.
Yeah.
That's what brings me home.
So in case you didn't hear that, it's especially it's the calling the ancestors and saying their names. And we do start a service with, if you would like, in a time of prayer, mention the names of the ones you want to hold in both present and ancestors, and the other way too, I think. For those we're expecting and we're welcoming them in. Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. I just felt that. Felt that. Oh. Yeah, great other sermon. Yeah, there's lots of them. Well, so we bless these gifts. Not only these gifts that were given, monetary gifts, thank you. And they go forward to support the ministry and mission, as do the music, like JP's music, and Cheryl and Kate, thank you for the gift of your music. And we pulled out a chant from Taizé. Thank you to Taizé community for all you've done. Thank you, people who end up coming here so early. I think in winter, is it even light out by the time Jay Scott and Howard are even here? Thank you for your service to that. And Rosemarie, thank you for the goodies and food. And for all who help in the kitchen and all help in the back, special thanks today. Janae brought the first Advent wreath. I love this. That's good. Very creative. Did you make that up? Oh, afterwards, if you want to come up and look at it, it's very whimsical. It's got some reindeer and stuff there, or mooses, some much. Yeah, there's something with horns, yeah, but it's magical. It's mystical. It's mystical. It's beautiful. So for all these gifts, may they go forward to support our ministry, our mission, support peace in Bellingham, transformation of our city, our town, our friends. May we be a shining place for transformation in the community and for peace on our planet. So it is. Thank you. A few announcements, if I may. As you notice, our trees are up, and they've got lights. That's all they have. And they're aching for some decorations. So, for those willing, we have 1, 2, was there a tree out front? There's 4. We have 4 trees that want to get some decorations. And you get to do what you want within bounds. You get to do whatever you want. There may be some QC. Okay, be careful saying that. Have fun. Find somebody or some buddies and pick a tree and, let's decorate them. So as soon as the service is over, we're going to be decorating some trees. So please stay after for just a hot minute for that. You might have seen we have from Unity I used to say from Unity Village as opposed to Unity Worldwide Ministries, but now we're all just one. You guys knew that. We can talk more about that. Unity about a month ago combined. And so what was two organizations, the ministries and the village, the headquarters, is now one Unity. So Unity, that's all of us, has put out, calendar. They put out booklets. You might have seen when you picked up your guide, but grab a calendar as you go, Unity annual calendar. And then, by the way, December 10th, something we've been doing here, which I want to invite you to, but also consider bringing some friends or some people who might need this. It's our Loss and Light. And as the Christmas season comes and it gets dark and, there are a lot of stuff sometimes before we get into the ho-ho of it all, let's take a moment and reflect on there's this other component of the dark and in winter, and come and just light a candle for what we may have lost, and also for the light that's assured to support us in the midst of all that. Our Loss and Light service, it's Wednesday, December 10th. And then finally, you might have seen our video, but let's reprise that for a second, because a very special event's coming up. Our board president, Rosemarie, and our board member, Jane McLean Fackler, don't leave out the McLean yet, have just a quick announcement, which they've been rehearsing for all of, did you rehearse it at all? No.
Greetings, everyone. We have a beautiful home here made up of all you beautiful people. And we invite you, when you're out looking for gifts, choosing gifts, special gifts for all your friends and loved ones, we invite you to remember us on Giving Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. And there's so many things that we want to continue to do here. As you can see, so many things that we've enhanced, we've improved, and we have more to do. And Jane's going to tell you some of those.
Oh, well, yes. We are envisioning a new flooring. Take a look at around. It would be wonderful to have a new flooring and new windows, possibly. So those are those things. And then we have lots of people who are just feeling the creation of a youth program. We don't know what it's going to look like and the ages of the youth, but we are envisioning that. So your gifts at any time, and December 2nd, but we'll take gifts anytime you're ready to give them, will help support those visions.
And don't forget Sunday snacks. And just to let you know today, for everyone who's staying to help decorate, we have a plethora of snacks today. So please participate. And we thank you very much for all your gifts, everything that you can do to give monetarily and physically. We love you all and appreciate everything you do to make this such a beautiful family. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Well, would you like to sing? So we're going to have fun with this. This is our Unity's interpretation of a classic Christmas carol. So it's in your bulletin, God Rest You Merry Gentle Ones. Yeah. God rest you merry gentle ones, let nothing you dismay. Jesus, our friend and teacher, was born on Christmas Day to lead us all from errant thought when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. You've got the hang of it. Now to our God sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and caring, each other now embrace. This holy time of Christmas does bring redeeming grace. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Well done.
And I love Christmas music, but I love unity versions even more. So, yay. All right. So, as we complete our service today, please join in saying our prayer for protection. And we do include everyone, everywhere. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. And wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now join us for our closing song, I Choose Love.
You can hold each other's hands. People in the front row can turn towards the rest of the people if you want to make a circle-ish. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in our family. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family. One loving family sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. Why? We are a part of each other. We are. One choice unites us. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love.